Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today we had the version 2.2 livestream, which featured our upcoming 2.2 banners, and we got to learn more about our upcoming 5 stars. I thought I'd go over my thoughts on Robin, as she will be our upcoming 5 star, and what I personally think about her kit. But before we do that, let me actually just change my outfit real quick, and this is just a sketch, by the way. It'll be more polished in future videos. And before we fully get into the video, let me know one of your favorite video games. And lastly, if you guys do enjoy videos like these, make sure to subscribe and also hit the like button. And now let's get straight into it. To start, let's go over Robin's kit that we did see from the live stream and some noteworthy things about her kit so far. Robin will be released in the first half of 2.2, and she will be a physical harmony character, which the only other physical harmony character we have is Hanya. Robin will be able to provide team-wide buffs with her skill kit, as her skill increases the damage of all allies, similar to how Ruan Mei gives a team-wide damage buff with her skill. Her skill damage buff lasts for 3 turns, as we can see from the live stream, which means you can likely expect to use her skill, a mixture of basic attacks, and then reapply her skill again once the 3rd turn comes up, which once again, pretty similar to Ruan Mei's skill. One of Robin's biggest perks though comes from her ultimate, since she literally sings during battle and you get a free concert. This song is pretty cool if you ask me, but on a serious note, her ultimate is really nice since she can advance forward all allies by 100% and give even more team-wide buffs for the team, which is very, very powerful. Her ultimate can hypothetically be used at the end of a cycle, for example, and now all of your team members will actually be able to attack again before the cycle actually ends. This is very good if you're running low on cycles, if you are having trouble with Memory of Chaos, or are trying to achieve a low cycle clear as well. Her ultimate can also be used as an emergency button. For example, let's say the enemies keep attacking your team and you're running low on health. You can actually use this ultimate to advance everyone forward immediately and be able to heal up your team, which I think this is really good. Once again, if you're just getting attacked by so many enemies, this is where this can actually really come in clutch. And it reminds me of Bronya's 100% advance forward with her skill, except Robin does it team-wide with her ultimate, which once again, that's a massive perk to her skill kit. Robin's ultimate also puts the harm in harmony, since she'll be able to deal damage to an enemy each time an ally attacks them during her concert state. And she's also going to be able to resist all crowd control debuffs when her ultimate is active, which is very nice for not having to deal with debuffs like imprisonment. We know how annoying imprisonment is, so this is really good. Her ultimate likely will cost a good amount of energy though, but what can help Robin is your teammates. Robin is able to regenerate some energy every single time an ally attacks an enemy, which will come down to the frequency of how many times your characters can attack in battle. The livestream showcased the ultimate follow-up team, which will help Robin get her ultimate in a timely fashion. Of course though, if you don't have frequent follow-up attacks, or this team in particular, you could still get energy from your allies' attacks regardless, so it should all be fine. As for her technique though, this will also assist with Robin's ultimate regeneration, since she'll be able to regenerate energy every wave in battle. This can help her get her ultimate easier in the first and second wave. Her technique also makes enemies follow her, since of course they want to hear her awesome concert, because who doesn't? When it comes to comparing Robin to our other Harmony characters though, I personally feel like Robin will definitely be a top contender for one of the best supports in the game, because of all her team-wide buffs, which the buffs can be used for hyper carry teams or dual DPS teams. I think she'll actually be really, really good for both. And Robin's buffs definitely remind me of Bronya's buffs actually, but in a team-wide form. When it comes to comparing just all the premium Harmony supports, they all have their perks for sure. Sparkle is able to give additional skill points to the team, advance forward an ally, and give a massive and consistent crit damage buff to that ally, which can definitely help when it comes to building characters for sure. If you are lacking crit damage on a character, this is just very useful. She's also able to give some damage buffs and benefits as well if you run her with quantum allies. Ruan Mei is incredible at providing additional weakness breaking efficiency, providing resistance penetration, delaying enemies, nice damage buffs, and much more. As for Robin, she'll be able to provide team-wide damage buffs as we've discussed. She could deal damage to enemies when her ultimate is active, and also can advance forward the entire team by 100% with her ultimate, which if we're really thinking about it, it's basically like a Super Saiyan Dance 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 in her skill kit. And what's even nicer about this, now that I said that, if you do run another support with her, let's say you do Ting Yun, you can actually run Dance 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 on Ting Yun, which will be pretty good because what you could do then is get Ting Yun's ultimate ready right when the battle begins and just advance forward everyone with her Dance Dance Dance, and then near the end of the cycle, you can use Robin's ultimate, and now you'll be able to advance forward everyone technically again. So this is really nice. And these Robin details are of course strictly from what is known officially, but once we get more information, I'm definitely going to go like super in depth with her skill kit, all the benefits. But what we're seeing so far, I believe Robin will be an incredibly strong character to add to your roster because of how useful these buffs honestly are. They're also quite universal buffs as well. Typically, every DPS can benefit from a 100% advance forward because that just means you get to attack more, and additional supportive allies can also benefit from this, since this can help them as well get an additional turn, which can potentially allow you to get another ultimate with your DPS character or support, or at least just be able to use your skill again for more damage output. Some team examples just from the top of my head that I can think of, let's think of a Blade, Bronya, and Robin team with a sustain. You would make Bronya 1 speed less than Blade, and then start off the battle with activating Robin's damage buff. Then activate Blade's enhanced basic attacks, and then you would just keep advancing him forward with Bronya. Typical rotation when Bronya is 1 speed lower, this would typically maybe be like a 135 Blade, 134 Bronya, whatever it may be, just 1 speed lower. Then at the end of the cycle, you can effectively allow Blade to actually attack twice from Robin's advance forward, since it'll go Blade, then Bronya, and then Blade again. Now you've effectively attacked more often than usual with the combination of Bronya and Robin. This could also apply to numerous DPS characters, but you definitely have to account for recovering skill points for this team, since Robin will immediately use a skill point, and while she doesn't really have to use her skill again until that third turn until she comes up again with Bronya, of course, if you don't have E1, then you're just going to be consistently using those skill points up, unless I guess you want to mix in some basic attacks. But let's just say that you are doing the rotation where it's your DPS and then Bronya. You're definitely going to want maybe some sort of sustain that can definitely help you regenerate skill points as often as possible. Another team comp though would be the follow-up team. Topaz, Dr. Ratio, and Aventurine alongside Robin is a very premium team, but you will be able to get a good amount of energy from how many follow-up attacks the team will be able to unleash onto the enemy. Plus, the team-wide buffs that Robin provides can assist everyone's damage potential on the team, which is definitely awesome. If you are facing primarily fire weak enemies, you can even consider doing a Topaz and Himiko follow-up team instead. This could be pretty fun with how many follow-up attacks you'll be able to do, especially if you know when to break certain enemies so that Himiko can launch her follow-up attack that can advance forward Numby. And this can definitely be useful because you might be able to get a good amount of follow-up attacks, which will definitely help with Robin regenerating more energy. And honestly, you can even use Robin on a damage over time centric team. Now you may be thinking, why damage over time? So as I mentioned, the team-wide buffs are very beneficial for numerous sources of damage output. And if you have 100% advance forward, you could hypothetically use Kafka, Black Swan. If you don't have Black Swan, maybe Sampo. You could do that with Robin. And what this can allow you to do is, because of the advance forward, maybe at the end of the cycle, you can detonate the damage over time once again. And this can allow Black Swan to also stack more Arcana stacks. And Kafka also has a follow-up attack, which can definitely help with getting a little bit more energy. And the additional turn could also potentially allow her to get another ultimate, or really close to another ultimate, which can help for even more explosive damage. I'll be sure to showcase these teams, by the way, once I am able to. When it comes to Robin's overall value though, for those of you who don't have many premium supports and are highly interested in Robin's kit and playstyle, so far I'm very confident in her abilities to be a pretty incredible support for your account. Some may personally think that she is a bit more niche, but if I'm being honest, I don't personally consider a character that has 100% advance forward with their ultimate plus damage buffs super niche in my opinion, because this can actually end up benefiting quite a lot of teams and just allow her to be a pretty nice support for your teams. And if you don't have a character like Ruan Mei, then I would highly suggest considering Robin. And honestly, even if you do have Ruan Mei, you could use one of them on each side of Memory of Chaos and have a pretty stacked account when it comes to your supports. I will also make a video showcasing and comparing Ruan Mei and Robin for those who are curious about how each of them perform on a few different team comps, and if there are notable differences in cycle clear time with both supports. And if you guys have any team suggestions for me to try out, be sure to let me know and I'll try to make sure to show it off. I thought though I'd give some quick thoughts as well on the banners that were confirmed. Robin and Topaz will be in the first half, while Boothill and Xuan will be in the second half. So if I'm being honest, this is a little tricky. If you want the premium follow-up team, this is your opportunity to get Aventurine and then Robin and Topaz. But this is really rough to do when it comes to actually having the Stellar Jades in order to do this. And then on the second half, our newest hunt character Boothill will be releasing alongside Xuan. Xuan is one of the best sustaining characters in the game, who's amazing at damage mitigation, providing crit rate for allies, and much more, so it might be tough to pass her up if you don't have too many sustains. Based on the characters we've been getting though, there's not many characters left when it comes to rerun possibilities, at least for their first rerun. We still haven't gotten Hua, so there is a chance we might actually get her in 2.3, so that would be another potential sustain option if we do get her during that patch. I do feel like the banner lineup definitely is tough this time around, unless of course you're not really interested in any of these characters. But the reason it's tough is mainly because there are multiple characters, in my personal opinion, of very nice value, depending of course on what you're looking for. The 4 stars on Robin and Topaz's banner are pretty nice if you're looking to potentially build Xuan. Xuan is a really strong quantum character, and with Eidolons, she definitely shines even more. If you guys don't have Zila, you haven't built up Xingxue, or maybe if you did build up Xingxue and you just want another quantum damage dealer, then Xuan is definitely a nice option for sure. The second half 4-star lineup isn't too shabby if you're considering building up Luca, and Pela is nice for new players, but if I'm being honest, I feel like we've gotten Pela as a 4-star really often for those who have been playing for quite a while now. Regardless though, I am very excited for these banners, especially Robin, and I just wanted to share my initial thoughts regarding her, and let me know who you are most excited for from our 2.2 lineup, or if you're actually considering just skipping all of this for 2.3, which will feature Firefly and Jade. I hope you guys did enjoy this video though, and if you did, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, make sure to let me know all your thoughts, and I hope to see you all next time. Like always, peace.